Let's get into John Howard, among others, has come out to say, look, sporting organisations, I get it, but please don't get involved in The Voice because we don't want your politics involved in the thing that's supposed to distract from the rest of the world. And the reality is there's not uniformity in all the clubs, let alone all the supporters, so there's no need for the organisations to take a position. It is a very powerful tool that the Yes machine looks like it's going to have, but what do you think? It was everything from the Olympic Committee to the AFL and the NRL last week.
Yeah, look, I think Mr Howard's absolutely right that sporting organisations have no place whatsoever when it comes to political issues. It's also very arrogant to suggest that they could influence Australians on a matter that affects, well, everybody, but treats Indigenous Australians in a most paternalistic way to actually take for granted and suggest that they know what's best for Indigenous Australians, and somehow, you know, there was a recent poll of I think it was more like a survey of about 300 people who we don't know whether they were Indigenous or not, but now the Yes campaign are trying to suggest that the majority of Indigenous Australians are in support of this, which is nonsense, and is not at all evidence that points in that particular direction. But I think it's deeply insulting as an Indigenous Australian that sporting codes think that they know what's best for my life, my family's life, and are dictating to the rest of the country what they think's best when they are absolutely and utterly removed of the circumstances of my family and effectively dividing our nation along the lines of race.